I don't know what it is about cartoons from the 1950s and Family Guy porn that attracts people with like developmental disabilities. Like I'm talking about like a high level of autism or like Down syndrome or something. I really don't know what attracts people to those things, right? Because who the hell are you gonna catch watching fucking Popeye the Sailor Man like on DVD in the big 26 or even this past like 10, 20 years unless like I don't know, like unless like there's circumstances. You know what I'm saying? Who's doing that willingly, man? Like there has to be something either going on or there has to be something going on. You know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to be insensitive or anything like that. Like shout out to my downies, man, but nah, bro, fucking I'm really trying to understand this because like here's the thing, man. I don't really get into media that much, man. I'm pretty stubborn with that stuff. If there's something I stumble across and I like it, then I watch the shit out of it all the time. But if it's like something someone's trying to introduce me to, 8 times out of 10, I'm not into it, right? So that's why I'm comfortably able to watch animated porn of like fucking Genshin Impact or something because I don't watch that shit. I don't even know what the fuck Genshin Impact is. I don't know if it's like a video game. I don't know if it's a show. I don't know what the hell it is. I keep hearing about it, but I'm comfortable with beating my shit to it. That or I don't even know actually. Like I mean the only thing I'm comfortable with that I'm familiar with, Jack and 2 has to be like fucking like DC chicks, man. I'm talking Poison Ivy, Catwoman, whatever. But beyond that, um how I ended up coming across this rabbit hole, man, as far as like people with fucking with mental divergence. I don't, as I said, I'm trying to be sensitive about this. I'm just really fucking tired and I'm running off of fumes of hatred and fucking agitation. Some fucking dude tried to run me over with his car earlier. I was crossing the damn street. It was green, right? Like on my part, right? I was just walking down the street, like right across, not down the street. I was walking across it, and in the middle of it, some fucking dude beelines it, even though the light was red, for him. So I was like, what the fuck? This guy owns a blue Kia Soul, so that probably says everything I need to know. But anyways, nah, man. So when I was a kid, right, I used to so I lived with my grandma for a little bit, like my great grandma, and so I lived with her for a while, and she had a whole like giant wicker trunk, like a wicker basket, but it was a trunk, and it was full of a bunch of old VHS tapes, right? So I was watching hella shit. I was watching fucking uh, cartoon superheroes all day. I was watching fucking um, Disney flicks. I was watching. I don't even remember everything I watched, but I was also watching Boomerang in my spare time too. Like whenever Cartoon Network wasn't on or Adult Swim, it was always Boomerang, right? So I watched a lot of that, and also I had a bunch of DVD collections of old ass cartoons, like specifically DigiView compilations, right? Like usually Popeye the Sailor Man, because that was like my favorite show on Boomerang besides like Dexter's Lab or something, or a bunch of other stuff. Usually Pokemon, but beyond that, um, so I was trying to find that particular compilation that I had on DVD when I was a kid. Like I was trying to look it up, right? And I was on YouTube. I was looking it up. I was on Google. I was looking it up. And one thing I kept running into where people, I shit you not, you can actually look this up yourself. But I looked like I just ran into a bunch of folks with Down syndrome, like reviewing that shit. Like usually there was someone at the other end of the camera. Sometimes there wasn't. But I was just like, because I remember I was looking at that. I was like, dude, what the fuck? Because this was like kind of common. Like it was kind of common. It was weird as fuck. And I came across this one guy who reviewed it, and I remember for some reason I felt like checking out his channel, so I checked it out, and this guy was going berserk. Like he was like a big Alvin and the Chipmunks fan too. Like I'm not talking about like the cartoon from way back when. I'm talking about the fucking movie from like the late 2000s with Jason Lee and David Cross. Like all of us have seen that, I think. But he was like going fucking rabid because apparently Jason Lee or David Cross didn't want to be like they didn't want to be in another Alvin and the Chipmunks movie. And he was like threatening to sue them and shit. He was like, I will sue you if you're not doing this fucking movie. Actually, hold up. Let me look this up and let me just play a little bit real quick. Let me just show you what's going on. I found it. Play now. Play it now. Oh, God. This guy looks like me.
What up, YouTube? I'm Joshua Dufferina.
Oh. Hold on.
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm genuinely pissed off. Why? Okay. I'm a huge Alvin and the Chipmunks fan. Obviously, since I like the first and third film that starred Jason Lee and David Cross being in the same scenes together, but I don't like the second film. But to top it all off, I am mad at David Cross for hating Alvin and the Chipmunks chipwrecked. That's bull crap. I'm not bull crap.
I'm not laughing at him. I'm just laughing at the concept here. I'm not laughing at this guy, Joshua Dufferina. I'm not laughing at him, right? Nothing like that. Hold up. Let me try to get into this. This is like 10.5 minutes long. Let me try to. Oh.
Monks?
Oh, wait. Hold on.
David Cross was supposed to play a role of Ian Hawke to both Chipmunks and Chipettes in the first film. Not only Chipmunks.
Not only Chipmunks.
Ironically, David Cross defended appearing in 2007's first.
Where's the part where he's trying to sue him?
But, I repeat, have something to do with waiting till 2010 for SpongeBob A Day Without Tears come? Because, you know, SpongeBob A Day Without Tears came.
I found it. Yo, hold up. Listen closely.
Not supposed to be in the fourth film at all. He should have waited until the fifth.
Sorry about all this. I am not going to fucking edit any of this after. I'm just going to upload this as is. I'm just using the pause. This is probably a giant clusterfuck. But I found the part. I'm going to mow through this real quick. I'll play the part in a second.
You know what? You know what needs to be done? If David Cross doesn't like Alvin and the Chipmunks, I would get somebody to notify the police and David Cross to like Alvin and the Chipmunks. No, I don't want anyone arrested, okay?
Bro, what the fuck? I don't know when the fucking lag started. Bro, I don't know when that shit started, but this man is literally like, oh my God. I don't even know if he's a man. I don't know if he's a kid or what. But he literally said we gotta notify the police. We gotta like fucking have the fucking SWAT team show up to fucking David Cross's house to force him to like Alvin and the Chipmunks, dog. Just what I'm talking. Dude, that made me laugh to the point where I farted, bro. I'm not gonna let myself live that down. But oh, Jesus Christ. Nah, man. Like this was not even the guy that reviewed the DigiView, I don't think. But there's just like a whole community like completely separated and isolated from one another, but like it's just a bunch of folks reviewing that stuff. And like, dude, I want to look it up. I want to go down the rabbit hole, but on the other hand, I really don't, because I don't know. Like, this was like a while ago. You know what I mean? Since I've seen any of that. But Jesus Christmas, man. I don't know. I just felt like recording something today, man, because like, I don't know. It's also like Family Guy porn too, man. You got to be like on some weird shit. You either have to actually have something wrong with you, or whatever, to enjoy fucking Family Guy porn, bro. Cause here's the thing, there were times, like, dude, I would see it in the ads. I would be seeing Lois getting the schmeemong, you know, and it was poorly animated. I'm like, bro, how are you going to be able to properly animate a fucking whatever, you know what I mean, like of that caliber, bro? Like, of like an arousing thing, like it just looks like crap. So like, you know, you might like, I feel like if you're willing to jack off to Family Guy porn, either you're lost in the desert and that's all you got besides your imagination, or you're the type of person to jack off to cardboard if it's shaped a certain way. I don't know, man. I don't know.